Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. I don't always tell you what you want to hear, but I tell you what you need to hear to make an informed decision. Now, check out that chart. That's Quant Network. And for about the last 90 days, it's been moving up steadily. That's a 30-day chart, and it looks really good. It's just been steady as it goes, and over the last week or so, it's moved up even harder, and it looks like it's going to keep going higher. Now, is this time to buy? I don't know, but we're going to get into why it may be time to buy and why Quant is one of the top performing cryptos in a bear market, and I think that will continue. So let's get into it. Now, when you dig into it, we all know that Quant has some of the best interoperability in the the distributed ledger technology, and that as that core ecosystem and all the other networks connect to it, it's going to grow and grow and grow, and it's going to be more valuable. We know that. But as far as why is it moving up right now, well, there's one kind of small reason that we're going to talk about, but in my opinion, there's one main reason, and everyone really needs to understand it. And once they understand it, and if they agree, they will also probably agree that Quant arguably might be the number one ISO 222 token winner. I'm not saying it is, but it's something to consider, and it's definitely worth having a conversation. And I want to know what you guys think, how it stacks up to the other tokens, and is it going to really dominate in the banking sector when we have the banking reset? How do you think it's going to do? I really want your opinion. But here's why I think it had a little bit more juice in, say, the last 10 days. They just had the Sibos conference in Amsterdam. Well, that's put on by Swift, and some of the powerhouses from around the world all go there. And I'm guessing it's some of the top developers as well. And from my understanding, Quant had a good show. Met a lot of people from around the world, got to network with some of their customers and their future customers, and that tends to move the needle. Now, but that's not really something that would maintain that kind of pressure for 90 days or 30 days. So I don't think that's it. That may have gave it a little extra juice last week, but there's one reason and one reason only that, in my opinion, Quant is going to outperform or have a really good chance to outperform the majority of tokens in a bear market. And it comes down to this, guys: tokenomics. Now, a lot of people just glaze over tokenomics. They just look at the technology or whatever, and they don't understand about supply or about inflation and just flat out how many tokens are out there. Well, it is arguably the best out there. I mean, Bitcoin has what, 24 million, and Quant has 14.6 million tokens. That's it. It has zero inflation. So the circulating supply will decrease due to the lockups, creating deflationary pressures over time, guys. And here's the deal: what people don't understand. See, in good times, it's not a big deal, or not as a big deal. It's always a big deal. But in good times, when you're in a bull market and something's pumping and pumping and pumping, you can eat up all that inflation. And when somebody dumps on you or a big whale puts something in the market, it really doesn't matter because it has the momentum to the upside and a lot of demand and a lot of liquidity. But in the bad times, when no one's wanting to come into crypto and there's not a whole lot of liquidity or new money, it tends to matter. because, the more scarce something is, like me, I'm not getting rid of my quant. Why am I going to get rid of my quant? The average person, has been stacking, waiting for the next bull run. Well, if you're stacking, I'm not even going to say the name to some of the tokens, but they have such huge supply, and the founders have a big portion as well that can dump on you at any time. Quant doesn't have that. And that's really, really, really important. I can't stress it enough in a bear market. So I think because of that, Quant's going to tend to perform like Bitcoin, or maybe even outperform. And that's in a bear market. Over time, guys, as it grows, like for instance, when you get the banking reset, Quant might pump more than the others. Why? Because it has better tokenomics. So think about it, guys. No ifs and buts about it. I just want to be clear because this is really, really important. If you have two products absolutely identical, same everything, the one with the best tokenomics is going to win 100% of the time, period. Now, if there's other variables, which there always is, but Quant has really, really good everything, in my opinion. Now, none of this is financial advice, and I know a lot of people, if there was a downside, which there isn't, but some people would argue they don't like how high the price is. And that matters to your smaller, uninformed, maybe newer investor. But the big boys understand that. Anybody's going to move a market, they understand, $10,000 invested in something is $10,000 or $1 million or whatever it is. And if it moves up 10%, it moves up 10%. Doesn't matter if you own a trillion of them or if you own one. And so a lot of people don't like, wow, I just spent, $10,000 and I only got a small amount of quant, and I can buy this token and I get, 100,000 tokens or 1 million tokens, right? But anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. Let me know what you think about the comments section. Am I right of why Quant is moving up and why it will probably continue to outperform? Now, is it time to buy? I don't know, guys. Here's what I think. I have some. If it pulls back, I'll add to my bag. But here's what I think. I'm going to let it run, because I believe that we are definitely in for something to break. I don't know when, but I'm not looking to buy when something's rallied for 30, 40, 50. I don't get FOMO. FOMO makes me sell. I sell into FOMO. I buy into fear. I want FUD, 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 and fear. I load the boat. So I believe before Biden gets out of office, whenever that is, could be tomorrow morning or could be in the scheduled 2 years, something's going to break. And when it breaks, I'm going to be there stacking quant. That's my plan. Again, not financial advice. That's all I got for you guys. What do you think? Am I right? Either way, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. We're trying to grow this community. We'd love you to be part of it. Go ahead and hit that notification. And either way, tell me what you think and hit that like button. Take care. Come back. Be part of this community.